Is there still
Amazing.
rumours he's selling? Is he still rumours he's selling the business?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not in the loop enough.
All right, let's keep going. KG, what's a grail item you'd given up hope on, but somehow stumbled upon in the wild? Ooh. I know my answer to this one.
Grail item that I've stumbled across in the wild. I think I found a Warlord Elite, which I really wanted in the wild, but being in WA, we don't find much in the wild here. It's just, it would have to be collector's edition elites. That's probably the only thing we're finding these days. And people are clued on now. Like if you went to a garage sale 10 years ago, you might be able to find a whole bunch of loose figures in a box and get them pretty cheap. But now, before anyone sells anything, they get on eBay and say, "Oh, I'll just see if this is worth anything."
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Wow! I didn't know what I was sitting on. I'll sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
Even like Masters of the Universe figures, I used to be able to pick them up like $8 each, and with accessories and things. And now, people just hold out for the top dollar.
Yeah, exactly. Now, for me, this is it's a little bit off track, but for me, being the Hasbro nut I am, there's two Hulk Hogan prototypes that would never ever. Mark Bushy was selling a Series 1 Hulk Hogan Hasbro prototype, hand-painted prototype, and the money back then was absurd, and I just couldn't justify it, but it's just a Series 1. It would have been the first Hogan ever made, right?
What was he asking back then?
Oh, I think it was like $7 or $8 grand in hindsight, which is nothing now. But then that went to another person's collection in the States, along with the Series 2 prototype. So the bear hugging Hogan, two of my absolute favorites. Now, thankfully, both those pieces have actually come down under, and Johnny Watson owns both those two pieces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, has done for a little while now. So, not that I'm wanting to buy it off him or in order to have the money to buy it off him, but if it has ever become available, I feel like I'm closer to it now than I ever have been. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Johnny, if you're listening, keep me in mind, mate.
Yeah, me too, John.
Yeah.
I have no money to pay you, but I'll work for free. I'll work for free, John. You're working you're a mechanic, you own a car dealership or a thing. I can wash cars. It might take me a few years, but we'll pay it off eventually.
We'll get there. Now there's one more question. Give me a sec. And this one is from Peter Poulos, Customizer Guru. What's the worst thing in matches that makes no sense? For me, it's when someone misses an elbow drop and it seems to completely kill them. But if they hit it, they'd be fine. I'm going to give that a laugh emoji. That's a good one.
What kills you? Worst thing in wrestling these days is that you can hit a finishing move, but it doesn't finish the match.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake hits the DDT, the match was over.
Game over.
Hulk Hogan hits the leg drop, the match is over. Ultimate does a gorilla press, the match is over. Macho Man hits the Yo, match is over. Yokozuna hits the bonsai drop, match is over. Now, Roman Reigns does the Superman punch. The person gets up. He does it again. He gets up again. He does it again. He gets up again. It's just a waste of time. A finishing move is a finishing move. If it's not going to be a finishing move, just call it a move.
Yeah.
So, and the length of matches is just.
I was going to say that. No, to be honest with you, I haven't watched it for a while, but judging by WrestleManias at the moment, where it goes over a weekend or 2 days, that's way too long. Too long. Because even if you buy that on DVD, who has 2 days to sit there and watch it from start to go?
Yeah. No I find the best thing for WrestleManias now is just to flick through the matches I want to watch.
Yeah.
Unless I can watch it live, but even then, when you get to our age and you got kids, it's hard watching anything live these days.
Yep. Now, I'm going to pick the winner, mate. I really like KG's question. What grail item you'd given up on hope, but somehow stumbled on in the wild?
Right on.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, give it to KG.
Congratulations, KG. Ding, 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 ding. You are the winner of this month's Go Figure Collectibles giveaway. Congratulations. I'll send you some information for Jeff to send you that in the mail. Well, that's a wrap-up of episode 25. It's almost been 12 months. Next episode
is episode 26. That's a year's worth of podcasts. Thank you to our loyal listeners and followers. For our 26th episode, I'm going to organise a little giveaway, James. So if you're still watching now, you have to be watching live, though. So you'll know this if you're listening. You have to be watching live for the giveaway as a nice little bonus for our valued listeners and watchers. And, we'll see where the future takes us.
Absolutely. Before I forget, huge shout out to George Ferocious Cambosis, who's fighting on I think it's the 7th of June against Devin Henley here in Melbourne at the, I forget what the stadium's called, but let's hope that gets packed out and support this absolute warrior, this Aussie/Greek superstar who's just shocked the world by unifying the world titles over in New York last year, was it? Last year? And he's here to prove a point.
I know nothing about boxing.
He's here to prove to the world that he can do it again. And he talks the talk, but he backs it up, and that's what I love about it. So hopefully the country can get behind this guy, who's a proper fighter. Like he's a true warrior, a true fighter, and he's been training his ass off. Let's hope he can beat the American on home soil.
Go Aussie.
Go Aussie. All right. So thanks everyone for tuning in once again. It's been a great night. Good to see your face once again, Christopher. Please subscribe to the Wrestling with Figs pod on Apple. Leave us a 5-star review. It takes 30 seconds to do so, and we appreciate everyone that has already left us a review. It helps us grow the audience and get our name out there. Please join us over in the Figs Down Under Facebook group. Follow us on Facebook, Wrestling with Figs podcast, Instagram at Wrestling with Figs pod, Twitter at at With Figs podcast, and on YouTube. And always use the hashtag The Hunt Never Ends, because you know why?
It never ends.
It never, ever ends. Thank you so much, guys.
The pre-order hunt is on. When are my pre-orders coming? Somebody find out for me. And hey, slide into my DMs if you want that rock figure, okay? Tonight, you message me tonight, and I could go crazy low on price if you want it.
Oh, whoa. If you slide into my DMs if you want a piece of Hasbro history.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Cheers. Bye.